Hello students, welcome to 7th class science. First lesson, food components. These 4 parts, 4 sections in 4 classes we have completed almost all the topics. Different topics about regarding food, varieties of food, what are all the components of food, and what is a balanced diet and so on we have completed. So today, as per last part, junk foods. Previous class we have learned about balanced diet. One, how to maintain balanced diet, and what are all the materials, food material present in different substances. The quantity we have to take also we have learned. Which foods we have to take frequently, which foods we have to take plenty, which foods we have to take adequately, and all we have learned in previous class. Today's class especially we are going to learn about junk food. What is a junk food? What food we called as a junk food? So, junk food is defined as the processed with negligible nutrients. That means these type of foods, they contain very less nutrients which are useful to our body. Very less nutrients, negligible means less nutrients. Nutrients are available in very little amount. Negligible nutrients value and high quantities of salt, sugar and fats. Have you ever observed? I asked you in previous classes to see at the back of the packed foods what are the nutrients written at the back of the food, and what are all the something very small letters you will find notice at the back of any packed food, kurkure or Maggi or a chocolate, anything. So nutrient value will be written there. So every packed food you will find some sugars, salts, many amounts of salts, amounts of sugars, quantity of fat in grams will be written. Right, that means junk foods, they contain very less nutrients and they are high in salt, sugar and fat and other excess which are not useful to our body. But here you have a question, are junk foods not useful? Are not useful at any cost? Yes, few times, few foods are useful. Example, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. So, in dark chocolate, more antioxidants are available, which contains some minerals which is useful to our body, which is useful to our health too. So, that means that there is no rule that we have to eat dark chocolate every day. I have a question for you. You like pizzas and burgers, right? If you eat pizza every day for 6 months, what happens to your body? So, your body deprives with other nutrients. Think about pizza, think about burger. What does it contains? Very few vegetables we add, right? More amount of mayonnaise full of fat, and bread, more amount of bread contains more carbohydrates, very less meat or vegetables we use. So, the processed foods, processing foods we called as a junk foods. So, very less nutrients, vitamins which are useful to our body are available if we eat pizza or burger every day. Or what sauces they will use. They are processed foods. So, processed foods should not eat more, right? So, our body needs main important components as per our lesson in previous classes. What foods, what substances does our body needs? Carbohydrates, proteins and fats. These three are very important, and minute quantities vitamins and minerals are required. So, if we eat pizza and burger every day, we get only fats, we get very little amount of minerals and vitamins and minerals. What about other substances? So we have to eat the food which are balanced. That's what we have learned in balanced diet. Right. So avoid junk foods. If the junk foods are eaten more, what happens? What symptoms may take place? What situations may take place? Let's see what are all the harmful ways if children eat more junk food. First one is reduction in comprehension speed. You may forget. So you will lost your memory if you eat more junk food. So next, issues with heart. You may not get now, but later heart issues may arise. Growth retardation. This is very, very important. Growth retardation. So your growth stops to a certain extent itself. So you cannot grow properly. So digestion issues. Digestion issues mean sometimes food may not get digested. Your intestine may not get digested with that heavy fats. Can't digest, can't break down those fats. Lower EQ levels. EQ levels are very important for reasoning, thinking. You may not think properly. Your reasoning skills, always everything, all the skills which we work with your brain comes down. So these may risk of obesity, getting fat, getting more body, it leads to an obesity, right? When we get all these effects, if we eat junk food every day, that means most of the days, nobody eats every day, but of course, if you take it frequently, these are all the effects can be seen in a particular individuals. So students, try to avoid junk foods as it is tasty also. Try to have the food which is cooked at your home. Mainly we have to develop our good health for growth and that EQ, to maintain our EQ levels, to develop our EQ levels. So health is very important nowadays, especially these corona times. We have to boost our immune system. To boost our immune system, we have to take all fruits and vegetables. Protein, in order to get some protein, you can get it from meat also, fresh meat. So try to get a good health by eating all foods, that is fruits, vegetables and fresh meat. So next topic is nutrition. Taking a food, a proper food with nutrients is called a nutrition. Here written, the process of providing or obtaining food necessary for health and growth. The food whichever you take, that must be useful for your health and growth. Growth is very, very important. So at first, this nutrition, the name is given by Lavoisier. Scientist Lavoisier, a Frenchman, Lavoisier. He gave pathways to research of nutrition. Later, James Lind discovered a disease, scurvy, which can be seen in the endings of the mouth. Scurvy breaks corners of the mouth. Scurvy. So that can be cured by eating fresh fruits and vegetables. That is discovered by James Lind, scientist James Lind. After this, so many scientists have been discovered and started researching about all these regarding nutrition. At last, they found that 3 substances are very important for every individual, for every living body, that is humans. Human body. Those are carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Along with that, few vitamins and minerals are also important. So these substances are very important. So in order to get carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, so every meal we have to take it in a balanced diet. That's why it is called a balanced diet. We have to balance our food. How to balance? What balancing here? Balancing all the substances, balancing carbohydrates, balancing proteins, balancing vitamins, minerals and all. Balancing water also, it is very important, as we have learnt. So, balancing all these foods is called a balanced diet. Students, try to have a balanced food each and every day and make your body health and fit. With this, we have completed our first chapter. So, many topics we have learned with all the videos. So, I suggest you, I requesting you to read the lesson, read and understand. So, see the videos and you will be able to get a knowledge of food, what kind of food you have to take. So, what types of food, how to prepare food, how to cook food, which areas, the cultivating cultural habits of food and all, you will come to know. It is must and should, it is important to know all these things. Hope you all understand. Thank you.